you go guys on YouTube, here's a video today I've done with a new client of mine. This is Andy Fieldhouse. Andy is a 15 handicapper, but his handicap's been rising over the last few years, and he's come to me today to help him hit the ball better, certainly with his irons to strike the ball better, and it's exactly what we've done in this lesson. And you've got to see this transformation is really good. We've got him striking the ball so much purer, and I'm going to show you the final shot that he's just hit here as well with his 6-iron, which is amazing. So we've got on screen here at the moment, before on the left hand side and after on the right. These are both 6-irons. I've got Andy hitting 9-irons and drives in this lesson, but actually he hits his driver pretty well, because the fault that he produces his irons won't affect his driver at all. It only really affects his irons, and certainly as he gets into a longer iron, that proves more difficult. Now the first thing that we notice, and again this is Andy's first lesson down with myself here at Trafford, that we've got quite a narrow stance and our grip's a little bit weak. It's the right hand grip, but I'm not too fussed about that just yet. The grip I can fix next time. That's not the end of the world. It's how we can strike the ball better. But the stance plays a big part in why Andy fats the ball, and also he doesn't just fat it. Also his club sometimes comes up and thins the ball as well, which just doesn't hit great consistent golf shots. Here on the right hand side now, we've widened the stance and we've got him in a much sturdier base. That's going to help what we've changed in the golf swing. So we see Andy here going back in his swing, and I'm going to use an effect here as a silhouette. Just watch as Andy moves the club away. Good wide takeaway, but he also moves his body too far to the right. So you will see here now at the very top of his golf swing, he's now got 2 heads. You see that? And also just check out the Trafford Golf Centre symbol banner behind, where before we couldn't see 2 Fs, we now can. That means we've laterally moved, and it makes it very, very difficult to strike the ball beyond if we laterally move to the right. It really does make it hard, because now Andy on the way down has got to travel all the way back towards the left to hit the ball well, and he doesn't do it enough of the time. You see here as he comes back in, he's covered those 2 Fs again, but his weight's a bit on the back foot, and he's going to hit the ground pretty much behind the ball. And nobody hits good fat shots. I promise you, nobody hits good fat shots. And then his weight kind of gets lingered a bit in the middle, and he forcefully moves it onto the left hand side in the follow through. So this is what we've worked on, and this is, I'll show the shot in a moment that we produced after doing this. So like I say, we've widened the stance to help him come up with a much more firmer base. And I told Andy to get the feeling that he was keeping his weight on his left side as he went back in his swing. I really didn't want to keep his weight on the left. I just wanted to keep his middle of his swing over the top of the ball better. Watch this transformation. It's superb. So as Andy goes back in his swing, he stayed exactly over the top of the ball, and I love this movement. Let me show you this in silhouette form. He no longer, at the top of his swing, has 2 heads. You see that? Also look at the Trafford Golf Centre symbol behind. We can't see those 2 Fs that we could previously. So it means now the top of his swing, his whole body, the bottom of his swing arc is over the top of the ball. And I talk about this quite a lot in videos in the past about how keeping over the top of the ball is really important with irons. From that point, I encourage Andy to move to the left, hit beyond the golf ball, and strike the ball unbelievably well. Really struck it well. We know that the grip's not great at the moment, and therefore the direction's not perfect just yet. But hitting a 6-iron, this was his last shot. Hitting a 6-iron, 169 total distance, 157 yards of carry, and only finishing 2 yards offline. And he was doing this on a pretty reasonable, I mean, this wasn't his best shot. His best shot actually went 177, but it was about 10 yards offline. He struck the ball so much cleaner, so much better, and just by simply keeping that body more over the top of the ball. Now, Andy's off to La Manga to play a bit of golf over the weekend, so he's going to play some great golf, striking the ball so much better, just because we've improved that sensitivity of his golf swing. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Andy's done great today, and he's definitely going to bring this handicap down from 15 all the way down to back down to 13. Oh, last thing. In fact, I forgot to show you this. Look at the difference at the top of his backswing in lengthwise. Sorry, I forgot to show you that. Sorry, just show that very quickly. Look at the difference of that. So you can see here on the left. Now, he's not swung back any further here. It's just that on this left-hand side, he was tilted with the same amount of shoulder turn. Here now he's not tilted, And his shoulder turn has got the club almost to the top of his backswing brilliantly. Therefore, create a little bit more power. Got to show that very quickly. Guys, do subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below. Let us know what you think about this fantastic swing alteration I've done with Andy today. This is down the line view. Great posture, by the way. Hits it a little bit from outside the line, but just struck the ball so good. Really struck it well. Starts the ball a little bit to the left and then shapes it back towards the middle. Guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.